We live in a society where time.
Okay. We are live. I think.
We're live?
We are. They live now?
They live now.
I'm here with Cars Ignite. Welcome, everybody. We're doing a live stream. No way. Everybody in the chat is like, the stream said it was supposed to start 5 minutes ago. I know. We were talking before I started. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. The Mac is here.
I needed something.
I really like that Mac. I want to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like it too. I had to, I needed something big that would take up a lot of space in the background. McQueen is in his back. But don't worry, there's no water in him. It's all good.
I don't know why, but he reminds me of the car carrier Mac from all those years ago, but 2 times bigger.
Welcome, fan of Thomas 31. We just started a minute ago. What great timing! See, we're having a party already. Sometimes it takes me like a half hour to start.
Serious? Your problem pick is Brewster, but his eyes are in the wrong. Yeah.
Oh no, we're already starting the talking about things my audience can't see. Only a minute in, this is a new record.
Well, I put this on because the other day we were debating what the chuggers would look like with teeth, and I brought up some photo edits someone did using pictures of Lightning McQueen.
I'm trying to get it in frame.
Did you do that?
That's him. There we go. And that's me. Hello. I'm Hunter currently because I'm super cool. There, I did it. I took it off the tripod and the world saw. You're welcome. You know there. What's
So yeah, I saw the cheapest 2-pack in store.
Yes, is the food point. Exactly. Why do they need teeth? Because
No, that's
I made that exact joke in my car's randomness last year.
Well, that's a quote from a Simpsons episode. Milhouse goes, I hide under my bed because I'm afraid of the characters from Cars. If gas is their food, why do they have teeth?
Wait,
what? They actually did that? Did that?
Yeah, that's a direct quote from that. Yeah, no, Bad Batch Season 3 has been really good. They've been knocking it out of the park already. I've fully been expecting, like, every episode so far to be filler, but they have not been. The one this week, the one that came out this past Wednesday, man, that hit me, like, right in the feels, my guy. I was not expecting such an emotional episode 4 episodes in, but it's the final season, so I gotta pull out all stops.
Wait, didn't they make another Cars joke, or...?
There have been several Cars jokes in The Simpsons, yeah. I covered them in one of the Iceberg videos, actually.
Have you seen that one episode where Mad makes fun of Cars for, like, the whole episode?
No, I've seen one episode of The Simpsons ever, and it was the D. Bart D episode, which I had to watch for a school project.
I'm talking about the show Mad TV.
No.
That's the name for it.
No,
Yeah.
I did talk about Mad Cars parodies, though.
Yeah, there's one where, like, Buzz, he's part of a circus, but, like, he gets launched out of the tent, and he lands in a street, and all the cars passing by run over him, and he goes, "Once again, Pixar has been ruined by cars."
Amazing.
What?
Thank you.
That's really good.
Thank you, Mad the Show. Very cool. I never watched the Mad Show, but I did catch their Moves Like Jagger parody, Moves Like Jabba, on a commercial break once, and I memorized it word for word, and I never watched the Mad Show.
I remember seeing that episode. I used to watch Cartoon Network, like, every day, so...
I could tell, considering the in-depth conversation we had about Incredible Crew that one time. On a stream I had to delete because we said, let's start watching Incredible Crew, and immediately got claimed.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah, you were. I don't think you were there, but I did like a late stream. It was just me and Fana Thomas and somebody else. I don't remember. Was it Purple Toad or Photosynthesis? I think it was Photosynthesis. And we started talking about it and started watching a clip from it, and immediately got claimed. So I deleted the stream. You still working on that Cars Iceberg supercut? I've mentioned this in passing a few times. That I want to do a video where I take all 3 Cars Icebergs and merge them into one stupidly long video. How long is the streaming going on? We just hit the 5-minute mark. So, we just started.
I haven't missed much, dude.
Yeah, so I, that was a plan I had to combine all 3 episodes of the Cars Iceberg into one big video and also add new segments. But the thing is, that's an 8-hour long video, and I can do it now because I now have a laptop that can handle that power.
Is that gonna be your longest video?
Yeah, that would be double the length of the first Iceberg, right?
But you gotta think, how long would that take to upload?
Exactly. All day. Yeah, so I thought about doing that, combining them all into one video, and then adding new entries or updated entries. And the thing is, if it's gonna have new entries, I don't want to make people sit through an 8-hour video just to see a few new segments if you've already seen the first 3 icebergs. So my plan is, if I do a supercut, to make an addendum video that's just all of the new segments on its own, so that you don't have to go through an 8-hour video.
Yeah.
That's just like my Strasbourg vacation video. The longest video I've ever uploaded, and it took like 3 days to upload.
Yikes. Yeah, no, I've had disastrously long upload times. My issue was always getting the video from my editing software to my desktop, which is no longer an issue thanks to my new editing software.
Wait, you don't use iMovie?
No, sorry.
Anymore?
No, I still use iMovie. I'm a peasant. I mean, thanks to my new laptop, sorry. Never want to make more Cars video game content. Not gameplay, but like documentary stuff. I genuinely don't really have that big of an interest in the Cars video games. They're good, and I enjoyed them. I didn't grow up on them, I think, is where like my connection is lacking. And just, I don't know, I feel like all bases are covered in the world of talking about video games online. I don't really have much I can add. I have a story of episode I want to do on cut characters. But I'd rather focus on other things. But I know Cars video game content is a niche that a lot of my audience wants to see, and I probably should fill it someday.
I can't believe someone actually archived the radio from the Cars Land virtual tour. And I never knew about it.
Oh my gosh, there it is.
Are you gonna do the 8K Q&A? I'd still like to. It is 2 hours long. So, I would like to do it.
If you're wondering why I said there it is, guys,
You were quoting the sign outside of Lizzie's.
I thought I lost one of Taya's signs. Whenever I have to put Taya away, I have to take off his signs because he doesn't fit any other way except if I take off his signs.
Wait, Ty, did you know what I was talking about?
With what?
The radio recordings.
I'm not sure entirely.
You mean the debate between Fillmore and
Yeah, that was
and
one
Sarge?
of them. Yeah, that was one of them.
Sorry, just making sure my phone doesn't overheat. It's already getting pretty hot. Yikes.
If it overheats, get the canned air.
Yeah, so when Cars 2 was around and they had a whole website dedicated to it, Cars Land was also in development.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
Is that where the
And
Flo's
this-
cooking school thing comes from?
Wait, what Flo's cooking school thing?
I don't know, I've just heard of it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was actually going to be a scene in Cars 2 where Flo had a cooking show, and that's why it's extended. Like her gas station is extended in the movie.
Right.
But
where would that
yeah.
fit into the movie? That's so random for Cars 2.
That's probably why it was cut.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they had this like virtual tour where you would get in a car and you'd be able to drive down the street of Radiator Springs, and if it would tell you where all the attractions were, and you could click on them and it would tell you all about them. Because you were in a car, you had a radio that had 3 audio channels.
Okay.
One of them was just a bunch of like ads. One was the debate between Sarge and Fillmore, and then the third was just Mater singing "Welcome to Radiator Springs."
Well, that's in the actual park. That's on the Cars Land album. Mater singing "Welcome to Radiator Springs." I've
Wait,
heard
there's an album.
there are 3 Cars Land albums. There's a
Yeah.
Cars Land album, a Cars Land Halloween album, and a Cars Land Christmas album.
Christmas album.
Are these on Spotify?
They are not on. No, oh geez, I forget. I think they might be. I can check for you. I
They
talked
are
about.
on YouTube though.
They are on YouTube. I don't have. I do not have Spotify actually. I'm a loser.
Hang on, I'll look myself. I was just listening to.
Hey, since you're a loser, you might want to watch out for Lightning McQueen because I've heard that guy eats losers for breakfast.
Specifically for breakfast.
No, I was just listening to John Denver because he made an album about trains. I'm serious, he did.
I have no qualms with John Denver.
I mean, I just listened to one song and it's already a banger.
Ty, are you planning to get the Cruise Hauler? Probably not, unless I use it for Cars Adventures. So I do use Cruise's Hauler quite a bit in Cars Adventures, and having one more in scale may be nice, but I don't think I will. Let's go, gamers. Ty escaped the Lego store. This morning, Cars Likes Ninjago messaged on my Discord server that he was going to the Lego store, and I just out of sheer impulse said, please let me out. I've been there for the past 7 hours. So yeah, I made it
have
out.
to eat the pick-a-brick cups.
Yeah, I said, let me out. I may have to start eating the pick-a-bricks.
Guys, what the heck is Lightning McQueen's Fast Tracks?
Yes! Okay, so in 2006, they released an album of songs about cars and called it Lightning McQueen's Fast Tracks, and that's literally it. Is that on Spotify?
Yeah, it is.
And
Okay.
I know one of the songs, which is Road Trip.
Okay, let me-
A song I used to. I didn't post the edit on YouTube, but I have an edit on Instagram involving the song that song from the album.
Okay, songs include My Wonderful Car, Black and White Thunderbird, Road Trip, You Can't Catch Me, Rocking Little Roadster, On the Road Again, My Old Yellow Car. For the record, these are all cover songs. So if you're like, oh, they have On the Road Again, it's not Willie Nelson, it's Kevin Montgomery. And McQueen has dialogue on it, but it's just Keith Ferguson. I got a new car, pickup truck, my old car, and I've been everywhere.
Trip.
Hold on a second. I just saw the fact that Cars on the Road has an album. Were we aware of this?
Yeah, it got released
Yeah.
like 3 days
Yeah, it
before
got
the show
released a
did.
few days before the show.
Okay, because there's an official cast recording of Trucks. I had no idea.
Oh no.
And Brain on Wheels?
Cartoons.
Yeah, no, there are some funny, really bad Cars albums out there.
Okay, well.
Let me go back to reading the chat real quick.
Okay, so is Happy Halloween one of the? Yeah, this is the album.
Yeah.
There's one. I think I saw another one. Walt Disney Records, the Legacy Collection. It has. What does it have? Oh no, Tarzan Melodies blocked.
Oh no.
Let's see. There are a couple of car songs in here, but where are they?
Oh, Robin said he may join in a little bit. Thank you, Robin.
Materhorn Yodlers.
Marina says the Cars on the Road album is all on YouTube.
It's not
Also, hi,
Materhorn,
lurking.
it's Matterhorn.
Marina, join us.
Oh. Star Tours is. Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters is blocked.
Boo. On Spotify? How do you...
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Yeah, so they just release... They just released the soundtracks for every Disney ride? That's
I guess.
crazy.
A Bug's Life Suite by Randy Newman. Oh no, the Little Mermaid melody is blocked. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Welcome to Radiator Springs. Funiculi.
Funicula. Yeah, it's just songs that play in the background.
And Radiator Springs Racers.
Yeah.
Radiator Springs Racers.
Of all the Bad Cars albums that have been released, Randy Newman's complete score for the first Cars remains unreleased. I didn't know that. That's kind of depressing. Okay, so...
Season speedings.
What's on Mater's Cartoons? This is what, a sequel to? Okay, what year is this? Cars Wiki,
2009.
what year is? Okay, thank you. I Love This Drive, Band in a Van, The Greatest Race, Rosie's Place, Ragtop Rock, Hot Rodder's Lament, The Road Home, Beep Beep, Slow and Steady, She Fixes My Car, that sounds like a disgusting euphemism, The Little Old Lady from Pasadena, and Radiator Springs by Lyle Goodmanson. There's also a Cars karaoke album, which is just the first movie.
Literally the first movie on an album.
No, it's just songs from the first movie.
Oh.
That would be so funny if it's the entire movie.
You know, actually, I just remembered something. So, on the original, like, the actual Cars album that's on Spotify, some of the tracks actually got blocked and replaced. Like, the Route 66 song from the end credits, that one's blocked.
Oh, Get Chick
And,
Hicks on Route 66, my favorite.
The other Route 66 song was also exchanged for a different version.
Do you guys have a separate Discord server for these calls? No, we have a private group chat, which is full, so... we're not looking to add people currently.
Yeah, sorry.
Songs and Story, Cars.
Great, so now we're just doing the Cars Spotify deep dive.
the Cars Spotify discography.
Hi, how much important stuff did I miss? We started 17 minutes ago. You missed us figuring out the meaning of life, winning the lottery, and becoming the next president.
What?
No, but listen, which president are you voting for? Fillmore or Sarge?
I'd vote Valerie V8 personally.
To give us to replace flows with Starbucks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I read everything in the chat. I just don't read all of it out
Or
loud.
should I say Starbucks?
Ty, will you do more out of context videos? Rashid made me one like a year ago, and I feel terrible because I never uploaded it. But yes, I'd like to do more. Something I want to do is like I want to do a series I'm going to call Tie Lights, which is a terrible pun, but aren't all my puns terrible? And
It's highlights from all our streams.
yeah, it's going to be stream highlights. So I want to do like a best of Ty fumbling playing video games, best of drawing streams, and then we'll do like best of times Cars Ignite was on the chat, or times or times Phantom Thomas was on the chat, or something. The one thing is I really don't want to edit them. I don't feel like going through my own stream. So if I could have somebody do that for me.
Listen.
I would not.
I would be open to do that, but currently I'm in a progress of working on 3 giant things.
Yeah, no,
Heroes
exactly.
Quest,
I wouldn't.
500, 600 sub special, and something I can't. That's kind of disclosed right now that only me and Ty know about.
Yeah, I can't. Victor, we get it. Cars Adventures' schedule is bad. I know. I get it. I know. I make the series. Look, okay. I know why Grem and Acer were in Cars Adventures. It's because Valerie hired them. That's a hardcore fan theory, but no. The last thing I want is Valerie V8 exists to be an antagonist to the town of Radiator Springs. I'm not going to pull something like that, no. Valerie V8 exists to be an antagonist to the concept of progress in Radiator Springs. She's not going to resort to hiring criminals.
Yeah.
There was water in this thing. I did not know that, and now I got my desk wet.
I know.
That's a really funny out of context moment.
It's not that funny. I prefer the part in my Mac review where I accidentally spill the entire contents of the water in the truck.
You basically pulled a Mr. Drippy.
I should have.
No, actually, now that you say that, why haven't they incorporated Mr. Drippy into the car changers line yet?
Right? That would be smart. The guy is literally a tank truck. I think a very good story of video. I think a very good story of video could be about the many Cars 2 phone apps, like the actual Cars 2 iPhone games. World Grand Prix, Reading Race, AppMates. Yeah, I have the old Cars 2 Lite app to this day, so I might do a video on that.
Wait, are you talking about the side scroller with Mater on the oil rig?
Yes.
I have that on my old iPod.
I have an old iPod, but I don't have that.
Welcome, my dude.
How do we know one of the 15 cars she paid off wasn't a criminal? Oh, we saw all of them. They were normal people.
Including the green pickup truck.
Even Steve Herschel.
Even Steve Herschel. Steve Herschel's...
Wait,
he's a...
wait, are we actually gonna call him Juan Cruz?
Juan
Are we
Cause?
actually
Juan
gonna
Cows?
call-
What about him?
Yeah.
No, we're not calling
Are we
the
gonna
green
call
truck Juan Cause, no.
How long has it been since we mentioned about him?
Too long. Yeah, no, I want to do a video on the Lego Cars line, definitely.
Yes.
That would be a really good one, yeah. I have, I mean, look, I posted that list, right? I have that, I don't know when the Basics Collection video is coming out, but it should be out, this week. It'll be out this week. I have the Rise and Fall of the Deluxe line coming out next. That one should be out pretty soon. And then I'm very excited to cover the Italian Blu-ray McQueen scam. I talked about it in my diecast history on McQueen, but I think that'd be really funny.
I mean, I know if you injured that scam and you wouldn't mind just getting a magnet face, would you?
Well, if I went in saying, "Hey, you entered to get a Blu-ray McQueen and were given a Johnny Blamer and Mini Adventures pack in return."
Nah, Ty,
Yeah.
if you do a video on the Lego cars, you need to cover the Mater shorts.
I should. I already did a full video on Rod Redline, and I did a few... I mentioned Lego cars on several places in the icebergs, but I would like to do a comprehensive video.
You mean, are you talking about the Mater's Bricktails and the Stig short?
Not the Stig short, I think we'd just be covering the Cars 2
not
line.
the stick short, everything before that.
Wait, were
Everything-
there how many Bricktails were there?
2 or 3.
Oh, I wanted to think there were like 4. Let's see, there's the one where the Gremlins strip radiator springs of all of its parts. There's one where they try to sabotage a race, and then there's one where Mater doesn't go to the spy layer, but like he still stops.
Eduardo says there are 3 total.
Oh, okay.
You should mention the Cars 2 Lego Grand Prix and the bonus Cars 2 Lego DVD. Hold on, wait. This ancient memory was just unlocked in my brain. I own the Lego Cars 2 promo DVD. It is in my
What?
basement. I need to find that. Oh my god. I have that. I have that. I am like 98% sure I had that. Okay. I've been wanting to do a video on my Cars physical media, just like my Cars DVDs and stuff. I need to find that. Oh great. I have that, I think. And if I don't, I'm sorry. But I was subscribed to the Lego Club magazine at the time, which was giving it out. I don't have the magazines anymore, but I'm like 99% sure I have that DVD. And if I don't, I apologize in advance.
Wait, there wasn't there one where McQueen was like, where he was broken apart?
Yeah, that was the one where they strip radiator springs of its parts. Yeah, Mater was just driving past all his friends, disassembled, suspecting nothing.
For real?
And then he reaches Lightning. He's like, "Gee, Lightning, everyone sure looks poor today," or something like that. I forget what he says.
So for future cars, sorry, I was gonna read. For future
Fine.
Cars Diecast history, what categories for later videos will most of the characters fall into? Similar to your collection, or yeah, my goal. I'm gonna just, for the sake of my own convenience, I'm going in order of my collection. So for the main characters, we're gonna go character by character. Some characters will have several parts. Some characters will be combined, like Lizzie and Red will be in the same video. And then we'll do videos for like, yeah, Radiator Springs visitors, probably in several parts, etc., etc. It's going to be organized like my collection, but of course incorporating every car, not just the ones I have. I'm just doing that for the sake of me being able to organize it better.
Does Lizzie even have variants?
Sort of. She's got a few, yeah. Lizzie has a Light Up Precision Series variant, and she has a Wedding Day variant that was a Disney Parks exclusive, and that's it. There was one packed in with a radio, but it's the exact same. She has a few canceled variants, but we're not covering canceled variants.
What about... I would assume Red has, like, real variants.
Red has a few. Well, I mean, first off, Red has 2 different size variants.
Yeah, the small, big road trip.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to try to go in order, if I can remember correctly. So, small, he had a lenticular. Then we got the bigger one. He was in the Star Wars line as Chewie. He got a Hydro Wheels. He may have gotten a Splash Racer, but I don't remember. He got a Wheel Action Drivers. He has a canceled Expression variant that was supposed to come out in 2017 as a Toys R Us exclusive. He has a Precision Series release, the Road Trip release, and I think we may be caught up. Let me double check if we're missing any.
I'm pretty sure I have the big one. The one I got was,
If you got it after 2010,
Wait,
you got the big one.
You're right. I never knew about this. What? I never knew about a Splash Racers Red.
Oh, I was right? Great.
yeah, the one I have is, it was the one that was released on the Cars 3 card back that didn't have the promo image.
Yeah, so that's the big one. Let me check. I think I did an every single Red pretty recently. So let me just double check that. I did an every Red in 2021. This year is going to be amazing for every single car. I get to do all the World Grand Prix racers again. Okay, Precision...
There's also Hydro Wheels. There's also Hydro Wheels Red that was a deluxe.
Yeah, I said that.
They separated those into deluxes and all that?
Yep. Oh, Red had a canceled release in the fan favorites line. I thought I was missing that one.
Can't believe they had to
And don't forget about did you mention about his Precision Series?
Mm-hmm.
I actually remember seeing the Precision Series cars in my local Target.
When was Splash Racers Red released? I don't even know. I didn't even know. Was he a 2018 one?
Probably. As I said, I haven't gotten into Cars Adventures given some of the decisions made from back 2017, 2018, a huge amount of seasons and sub-series. I think the only episode I saw in full was the one with the Reb and Tex. Yeah, Cars Adventures is a mess, and I regret a lot of early Cars Adventures, but I recommend jumping in at the beginning of Lap 3, which is the current incarnation. I've done a few recap videos recently, but I think if you start with... If you watch the recap videos I've done, then you start with Lap 3, you'll be pretty alright. The recap videos aren't fully up to date, but I do plan on releasing a full series recap soon. I recommend skipping early Cars Adventures. It is awful. But it's a lot better now, I think.
Lap 2 isn't bad.
No, Lap 2 is good, but Lap 2, if you're trying to catch up, you know.
Yeah, me and Eduardo helped with the Reb and Tech.
I hope Cars Adventures gets a complete DVD release. You know how many discs we'd have to put that on?
How many?
I don't know.
You were asking me, so I thought you would know the answer.
Oh, I have no idea. That's not something I've ever tried. Lap 2 is good, just skip red line. Yeah, did I say that? You're quoting me, so I assume I said it. Yeah, no, don't watch Redline. I mean, Redline, Lab 2 continues a lot of the stories from Redline, but just skip Redline. Lab 2 also retcons Redline. Beautiful retcon.
Wait, it does?
Well, Lab 2 reveals that the Rod we saw in Redline was not the real him. And the one we saw at the end of the movie was really him. We learned that there was a duplicate.
Oh, right.
Okay, I did not say that, thank you.
Is that the one from the out of context video where I think he crashes into McQueen, and when he does, you quickly switch him out with his wrecked version?
Oh no, he wasn't switched out with his wreck version. We just used wreck Rod when he shows up.
Oh.
That wasn't an out of context video though.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to make like an illusion.
No. There's no switching Rod. It's the same one. I used damage Rod to represent Rod because he's supposed to be dead.
Still, that would have been hilarious.
Retcon Redline. Exactly.
So wait, if I'm correct, the only Cars 3 variants you're missing for your to be in diecast history, the only ones you're missing are the only one you're missing is the 10-pack primer?
I'm missing the 10-pack primer McQueen, the Comic Con pack, and Precision Series Fabulous McQueen, and also the 2 Splash Racers.
What's the Comic Con pack?
That was the Making of McQueen pack, where they give you an unpainted car, and then yeah.
I don't remember if I have McQueen, but I know I've got Cruise and Storm.
I have Cruise. I actually also just have Cruise and Storm.
And I also have RV.
I also have RV. Why do we have the exact same ones?
No, wait. I don't think I have RV. I think it's either RV or Damage I own.
Wait, so did Primer McQueen... Wait, what?
Splash Racers Red was a 2018 release, yeah. The 2018 releases removed the 3 from the logo and just say Cars.
Oh, so the difference between 10-pack Primer McQueen and regular Primer McQueen is that the 10-pack one comes with a phone.
No, he has a different face. That one's smiling, and it also doesn't have the matte paint, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, he does. He comes with the video phone. Yeah.
I don't have Storm. I have Lightning, Cruise, Doctor, Damage, and RV.
Hey, why did they...
You have McQueen? Can I have...
Primer?
Can you send me footage of the McQueen? I didn't know you had him.
Of course I will.
Thank you. I didn't know you had him.
No, but like, why did Funko Pop make a Primer Lightning McQueen?
Because it's Funko and that was an easy repaint.
I guess.
Didn't they make... How many of the McQueen... How many of
They made a few.
McQueen did they not make in Funko for Cars 3?
They made a few. They made regular... They didn't make Rusty's. They did Cars 3 McQueen, Racing Center McQueen, Primer McQueen, and Fabulous McQueen. I have Fabulous McQueen.
They should have made Cars 1 McQueen.
They did.
They did. He just asked for Cars 3, yeah. We were just saying for Cars 3.
All of Cars Adventures is good and way better than all 3 movies. I should own the rights to the Cars franchise, and I'm currently conducting a scam against Disney to acquire the rights. Tie 2019.
Sure, yeah. Something like that.
Wait, did you actually say that?
No, I did not say that.
I'm trying to find a picture of Funko Pop Cars 1 McQueen.
This is slander.
Oh, wow.
T-Slander. Oh no, it's T-Slander reviews tie, JK.
What, I just review slander?
Someone is selling a Funko Pop Primer McQueen signed by Owen Wilson.
Imagine you can get Owen Wilson to sign anything you own, and you bring him a Funko Pop of Primer Lightning McQueen. That's so lame.
Oh, hey, I found it. It's number 128.
They're all 128, I believe, because that's how Funko numbers repaints.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I found him. Okay.
I don't think Ty is gonna do a Ty's Car Spy.
Dinoco McQueen?
That would be a terrible idea. Yeah, they did Dinoco McQueen. He was a Comic-Con exclusive.
Why would it be a terrible idea?
For a Ty's Cars 5? That's the worst idea I've ever... No, there are worse ideas out there. Planes 3. Planes 4.
Also,
Segways, the movie. 2.
I'm sorry to ask, Ty, but how long has that Dats been in your Walmart?
What Dats? There's a Dats jamming in my Walmart?
There was a color changer Dats I saw.
Oh, I don't know. But I can tell you that all the singles at my Walmart have been there for 5 months.
I finally found. I forgot to mention. And oh yeah, you did. Did you see what I found?
I don't remember.
I found Rodette and Raiders Rings McQueen. I forgot to mention. I did go to Marshall's of all places, and I found an Easter Flow. They also had the Easter Buggy, but I didn't get him because I already have him.
I just found Funko Pop brand new Mater.
Yeah, he's not even brand new Mater. He's just a repaint of regular Mater.
Oh, yeah.
He has the hood.
He's hoodwinked. He's hoodwinked Mater.
He's Mater, but he's about to be scolded by his mother for not wearing his hood in public.
Want me to send you what the targets I go to are? I feel like I've been having these in luck lately. Watch them be the same targets as me, and you just get there first.
Like I said, it's hoodwinked. Like I said, brand new Mater's hoodwinked Mater.
I did consider doing a Lego turntable for Diecast History, but I think it's too distracting to have a different type of toy there. So I just use my ugly, gross hands and turn them physically.
No, don't worry. You can use that turntable for the Lego review.
One day, I'm waiting for the comment where somebody is like, look at how bad this guy's nails are. I'm surprised I've never been told that. Every time I have a Band-Aid on my finger, I get like 10 people asking, what happened to your finger? It's like, guys, I'm fine.
Wait, Trash Talking Chick Hicks, wasn't that part of a line of cars where if you crash them against the wall, they make a noise or something?
No, that's Smack. That's Smack and Yak.
No, that's not. No, they're not plushes. There's a plastic toy. I remember fondly having a plastic toy of the king.
Then that's probably what you're talking about. That's probably it.
Where he would where he would make like a crashing sound or something.
Yeah, I was once told that I look like Alf from Al's Toy Barn, and that's the greatest insult I've ever been told. I was genuinely, unironically very offended by that.
I've only ever had one person
comment
on my fingernails.
Wait, what? Road Rumbler Mater's in a multi-pack?
No, he's not. He's not in a multi-pack.
What do you mean Calypso the Poison Frog?
Do you mean the mini? All men with glasses and beards look like Al from Al's Toy Barn. Well, that's very offensive. I don't have a beard.
Yeah.
Speaking of minis, I saw the dinosaur pack and the McQueen with headset pack yesterday.
What's up with the spikes in the headlights? Are they damaged? No, that's what they look like. That's what they're supposed to look like. They're different lengths. One of them is longer than the other, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like that.
I guess from the angle I have the camera at, it looks a little wonky.
But yeah, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Calypso? Are you talking about the mini racer?
I noticed in your review, like especially the headlight, one spike looked longer than the other.
I thought the 2-pack was a 4-pack because of the thumbnail. Oh. Yeah, no, it's a 2-pack of just these two. I titled the video Jeremy and Chief Does 2-pack review. There are only 2 cars there.
That honestly would not make a bad 4-pack though. But swap out like Mater with a new guy, like I don't know, Captain
You look like if the guy from Smash Mouth and the guy from In the Virtual End had a kid. I'm gonna pull a dream and unface reveal.
Can we agree? Honestly, I think if they were to make your Captain Longleggy, I think they'd make it where you had to assemble him in 2 pieces. You'd be in a multi-pack, but you'd have to assemble him. He's in 2 pieces.
How do you unface reveal?
Pull a dream and build. We get the guys that make Batman masks to make a mask.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
No,
Why couldn't you
like
try to get a
me.
turntable online? I was on a time crunch,
No,
but I
be
probably will.
Be like 2017 me. Every time I upload a music video, someone goes, no, literally everyone who watches the video says, I can see your face in the reflection of the 3DS screen.
Okay, and? Wanna fight?
Wait. Didn't you do like a DS segment when I Was Bored or something?
Did I? I think I did.
I just randomly thought about that when you brought up DS because I remember you did that.
Well, a long time ago, I did some like song remakes, and because I didn't have an editor, I just recorded stuff on my 3DS using the montage filter.
Absolute power
thing
move.
on the, yeah, so, and then I just recorded the screen of my 3DS with my phone while singing the song. And yeah, you know, literally every person who watched those videos was like, we could see your face in the reflection. So it got to a point where I got so annoyed I took all the videos down.
Do you know what comments really annoy me? That I get a lot?
Like,
People who still comment lists of car ideas on cars that should be made. Please stop. I really hate it. Just today I had somebody who commented like the longest list of unrealistic expectations. The reason why I don't like cars that should be made is several reasons. One of those being, I hate that I was like, let me know what cars you want made, because it means 6 years later I still get comments about it. Like, no thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk
I
about
have
it
this
anymore.
video where I just posted this Gordon I found in Toys R Us with a Henry face, and I called it Railway Series Accurate Henry. For as long as the comments were up, so there were a bunch of people who they would just keep correcting. He's like, no, it's not Henry, it's a factory error Gordon. But then, you know, YouTube stepped in and marked it as made for kids, and honestly, I don't miss those comments.
Get the funniest thing happened in my first episode of Diecast History. In the first episode, I talk about Bling Bling McQueen, and you know the original Bling Bling McQueen is looking off to the side, and as soon as the video came out, I got 30 million comments from people being like, you said his last release was in 2017, his most recent release was in 2022. The one in 2022 was a separate variant. The one in 2022 is an expression variant first released in 2008, which I cover later on in the video. So I had at least like 5 to 10 people comment, you were wrong about, like, hey, Bling Bling McQueen was last released in 2022, only for every single one of those people to delete their comments when they got to the part later on in the video where I talk about the variant of him, which was released in 2022, and I thought that was really funny.
Not tight. Goofy with a Mater hat.
Don't remind me. I had to re-record that part like last minute. I don't want to talk about Goofy with a Mater hat. I had to re-record that part last minute.
Are you gonna please don't mess up when you actually talk about Goofy Mater?
I should call him Goofy with a Mater hat just to annoy people.
No, actually, I'm gonna search Goofy with a Mater hat.
Don't try any actually on Ty's videos. I am the anti actually. I always come prepared.
Oh, what the heck? I just found a pin That's a carified version of Goofy. And his hat is a bunch of suitcases.
I need to see this.
Well, there's a difference between a Thailand variant and a Dinoco McQueen versus Nature Drive McQueen. You know, they're different. A Thailand variant isn't a different version of the character. It's a production variant. It's a car being handled by a different country. Sometimes those differences are enough, in my opinion, for me to constitute it as a different variant. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Ty, you need to see this guy.
I know. I've seen it already.
Did you talk about this guy on the iceberg?
No, because it's not a Cars product. That was a Disney pin. That was Goofy with a but he's a car. That wasn't made in relation to the Cars series.
Oh man, spoiled again.
Really hate the fact that the launcher expression for World Grand Prix McQueen isn't the main expression. I hate the fact that I repainted mine 6 years ago. No, so VDD actually did list it as a different variant, but they made a mistake. They did not list the 2022 release as the expression variant. I guess they just didn't know. And I think it's a very small team that works over there, if not just one guy. So, you know, you can't blame him for not knowing if he doesn't have the item.
Wait.
Every time I review a Glow Racer, it doesn't work, my camera doesn't see it. Yeah, that happened with me too. It's just the camera.
I forgot. Was Cal in the Todd pack in 2022?
I think so. I don't know.
Because I don't know why, but I just randomly thought about, like, we haven't seen a release of Cal in a few years.
No, the last release of Cal was at the end of 2022 in the accessory 2-packs. He's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Cal's been around. We don't get veterans racers often anymore, but we get Cal and Bobby often.
Wait, so if this pin isn't related to the Cars series, why did they feel the need to design it like that?
I don't know. I'm not Disney. I think it's based on that old cartoon with the living car from like the 50s. Welcome, Robin.
What's her face? Susie?
Susie.
Huh.
What did I miss?
Nothing
much.
Nothing, really. We just won the lottery, ran for president, and won.
And talked about Goofy as a car, and also Goofy with a Mater hat.
We were just roasting me for small grammatical errors I've made in videos, of course, because it's the internet.
So I'm guessing, this week we won't have a diecast history, or what?
No, I have it slated for like tomorrow or Tuesday. I gotta get it out.
Oh, really?
Alright, Steve Herschel, I know it was a joke here. I feel like there was a deleted or lost scene where we were supposed to see him with that paint job. I highly, highly doubt that. They simply thought this is a cool toy concept.
They thought Hearst, Ghost, you know.
Flames.
I'm gonna die, and my gravestone is gonna say, he talked about Hot Rod Steve Herschel on the internet. Like, that's what I'm gonna be remembered for. I'm afraid that when I'm long gone from my channel, people will remember me as the Hot Rod Steve Herschel guy.
Also, well, I mean, hey, you'll also be known as the bad diecast guy.
No, not really. I think Hot Rod Steve Herschel trumps that one.
I want your cars in, I want to.
Yeah, I know, I remember. No, Steve Herschel was definitely just a design they made for the toy line. It's a very, very rare case of the Cars toy line being like, oh yeah, we could just make toys of things. And then little idiots like me rant about them.
Wait, didn't they make like a... Oh yeah, wait, weren't they gonna make like a metallic Derek,
Who's Derek?
Decals Dobbs, whatever his name was?
No, that's just the prototype image.
Oh.
My favorite running joke, running trend, running lifestyle choice is Cars Ignite using the first names of minor Cars characters, where several Cars characters have that name, and acting like I will remember them on first name basis.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's impressive.
What do you expect? But
Last names. I expect last names.
Okay. Also, I did, since I won't be able to go to a Target, since my Target is an hour away and I can't really go there right now, I did order, alongside ordering Smell McQueen, I did order the Glow Racers Wave 2. So I could do a mega Glow Racer review, like, Waves 1 through 3, because I have the 4-pack.
This is not as bad as Lego Star Wars YouTubers with minifigures. Yeah, Lego Star Wars YouTube is has over the years become one of the most toxic communities I've seen on the internet, rivaled only by the Star Wars fandom itself. If I end up like those guys, I want you to tell me to delete my channel.
Oh no. Please. Oh, Carl. Are we talking Carl Clutchin, or are we talking about the guy that McQueen was with?
I have a much more important question. Who's Joe?
The guy in your Discord server.
No, they mean Carl Clutchin. But who's Joe?
Oh no.
The fat controller whose name is Derek. I understood that reference. That's the Derek in question.
Oh no, not that joke. I already know what you're trying to get someone to say.
What, Joe
Because
Jonas?
No.
Joe Don Jackson?
Oh, hey! Hey, I forgot about Joe Don Jackson. Joe Don Jackson sucks.
Joe Don Jackson sucks.
Well, I don't think he sucks. I don't like him as much as Jimmy Luggridge, to be honest.
We need to get a re-release of Carl. Wait. I need to read this conversation. We need to get a re-release of Carl. Who's Carl? Wait, I just made up Carl. Carl is real? There actually is a Piston Cup racer named Carl Clutchin.
Carl Clutchin. And he has one of the most interesting stories to talk about.
Oh yeah, because all the racers have backstories apparently.
No, Carl Clutchin doesn't have one.
In terms of the diecast.
Carl Clutchin was, yeah, he was in a wave that skipped the U.S. and then he made it there the next year.
Yeah, he was in the metallic Dino Brevsky wave.
With those 2 racing center trainees that are like $300.
I never got him orders trains that were in the wave, but
You have Metallic Dino though, right? I think you told me he got released later on too, and I just missed him.
Yeah, well, I got them for Christmas because there was like a store near my grandparents that sold them. So sure they got them, and then but they didn't pick up Carl or the trainees because they don't know which cars are gonna release when and what.
Imagine spending $200 on a Rusty's Racing Center trainee.
I did not. I got factory customs of them.
It's not worth it. They're that has to be the worst expensive car out there. Imagine paying money for that. Someone in the chat's going to be like, I spent $200 on them, and then we're going to have to...
I'm just gonna come across them at some point for like $350, like I did with the silver Hudson Piston Cup McQueen.
Yeah, so funny story. I was asking around people last week for what cars they had for the next diecast history, and I asked Robin if he knew anything about the silver Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen because it was only released in Europe. And I was like, hey, do you know anything about this? I can't find anything about it online. He looks it up, immediately finds a loose listing of him for $350, and buys it. And it ships and arrives before I get the video out, so that's how I ended up getting footage of that McQueen.
Yeah, literally filled the more like a few.
Yeah, I know. All I know is I do know the fact that he was released in a collection of all the World Grand Prix racers except Rip in silver, and then he was included with them.
I'm not sure if that was the case. They're just on the back of his packaging.
He's only a 2013 release. He was not released in 2012.
Yeah, he's on the 2013 card. Right?
Oh, but still, he was in a 2013 line where they released all the silver cards from before and added this guy.
I don't think. I think they were just on the back of the packaging. I don't think they were. Released separately. I will say all I know is he was released before the Cars 1 variant. That's all I could find.
Yeah.
Which happened the same year.
Yeah, he's pretty much a Cars 1 McQueen.
Just with the decals, yeah, because they reused the mouth, which they just did with the Easter McQueen this year, where they accidentally reused the mouth of Cars 1 McQueen.
Wait, which Easter McQueen?
The paint one. Which, like, I really don't care. I had somebody commenting, like, shouldn't you label that as a separate variant? I was like, no, not really. It's the exact same McQueen. They just changed the mouth. That doesn't warrant full separate variant that I need to calculate the price of separately to me.
Just mentioned that it's a thing.
Well, the problem is I didn't, but I did show the image.
Yeah.
Well, that's something at least.
I didn't really realize it.
It's so funny how many Captain Hornet Piston Cup Queens they made. They made both the bunny. They made the. It's funny that they made the bunny before the regular.
No, you guys remember the Doc Hudson that appeared in the Lego Cars 3 video?
He was just made of clay.
I know, but he looks so.
I don't remember it.
It's really funny. He's just straight up made of clay.
Didn't they make a Lego Doc when Cars 2 was around?
No.
No.
Oh, so there is no Lego Doc Hudson.
There's a Lego Duplo Doc, I believe.
Yeah, there's only Duplo.
Okay, so why didn't they use that one?
Because it would be out of scale.
But he doesn't appear against the other cars. He just appears on a film on a dirt. Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, see, good question. And funny story there. You see, the answer is I have no idea. But can you tell me why that's the most viewed video on Lego's YouTube channel?
Actually, that is also a good question. What? Yeah.
Wait, what? A Cars 3 video is the most viewed video on Lego's channel right now?
Yeah, that is Lego's most viewed video on their YouTube channel.
For real?
I'm surprised that it's not those like prison escape Lego animation videos from like the early ones, like 10 years ago, because those were I remember those the best. But
no, I just searched Lego on YouTube. The very first result is a channel called TD Bricks.
Ew, not that guy.
Yeah. What?
No, the Lego.
Why do we not get the?
The Lego YouTube channel, the YouTube search right now is so bad. I looked up the channel for DC Comics, because I wanted to see if they posted a trailer for something, okay? I couldn't find it. I had to press the filter button. I was just sent a bunch of shorts made by one channel. I want to say ProZD did a video on it right now, but YouTube's search feature right now is so horrendously bad. It's so bad. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know what happened.
Do you have to be very specific with your searching or something now?
I don't think so. I think it just sucks right now.
But actually, the third result I got when I searched Lego is pretty based. It's called Building a Cat-Sized Lego Train, and it's actually a really good video.
Yeah, but still, it's not from the Lego channel. If I look up Lego, the first result should be the channel called Lego. Is it that hard to ask?
I really like this video. This guy, he really
Robin, stay with us.
He really over-engineered a Lego trolley just for his cat to not like it.
That's quite the power move right there.
No, he had to invent a Lego cat treat dispenser that fit inside the train just so his cat would try it at Notch 1 speed.
Notch 1 Speed was my nickname in high school. YouTube's been bad for longer than I've been alive. That's true.
It's been bad for a long time, ever since Copa the Made for Kids thing happened.
Yeah, but that didn't mess up the search. Well, I'm talking about the search engine in particular. But like every YouTube video now is literally just like, I stabbed 17 people with a knife made out of chocolate, and we're gonna cover their injuries from least to most severe. And it's like, please stop.
It's like Mr. Beast started it, and everybody's just like, instead of being original, they're just gonna copy the most.
Bro, I can't watch Lego channels anymore. If you look at Lego channels, they all have these freaking little split down the side, and on one side there's one thing, on the other side there's another thing. If I see one more YouTube video with dynamic captions that don't line up what's being said, I am going to cry.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sick of the current format of YouTube. I am so sick of the current trends with making content. They are terrible. Like this somehow might be the worst era for YouTube content I've seen. And I lived through the Leafy Rice Gum Jake Paul era. I didn't think we could get worse than that.
I don't remember anything from that era.
Good.
I've never really followed like what the main YouTubers are doing. Like I followed Mr. Beast for a while, but beyond that, not really.
I never watched Mr. Beast.
I don't know if you guys are familiar. When I grew up with YouTube during what some people like to call the Wild West era.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
A lot of people will say that was peak YouTube.
But all my favorite YouTube videos that I've ever been uploaded.
What do you
wait?
What?
Are from like early 2010. Are from like 29 and 2010, and those are still like an inspiration to me to this day.
I'm guessing you found what I was doing funny.
Yeah, that's what I left. Yeah, no, I never watched Mr. Beast. I watched Mr. Beast once as a joke, but you know. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, okay, but like, why is everybody on YouTube like, just stop. Make original things again. I mean, Minecraft content has it worse. If I have to see one more person having a simulation of society in Minecraft, I'm gonna cry again. It's really such a we're in such a individuality deprived state, and the sad thing is seeing YouTubers that I've loved for years caving under this and folding into it. It's awful. So much of it is just presentation. I have channels that I still like the content of, but I can't get over how they present the content now. It's terrible.
Yep. Agreed.
But hey, at least... Never mind. There is not an at least that I could think of in time.
At least most Cars YouTubers don't seem to have gone down that route
yet.
No. I don't know. I actually don't watch that many, but I don't think you know who does it in that style. And the other guy, I don't know. He could probably be doing it, considering he did that Spider-Man video.
Yikes! Let's not talk about that one. I almost made a joke about that, but I don't think I should.
That's why I'm not naming them.
Yeah.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The only person I know, I can't say it, man. You gotta be nice to people. That's, even when you don't agree with what they're doing. Unless they make YouTube thumbnails with a split down the middle with one thing on one side and another thing on the other, then you could explain.
Oh, are you talking? No, that reminds me.
Be careful.
So,
Choose your next words wisely. I don't want to start bashing somebody.
no, this is off topic, but someone was trying to like bash on like the classic Thomas series.
Mm-hmm.
They said they didn't like it because it was boring. And then
That's the point.
No, so someone replied with a screenshot of one of the episodes on half of the image, and the other half of the image was a playthrough of Subway Surfers. He was like, "Did I fix it?"
Yeah, I've never.
Genius. That's just genius.
I thought you'd get that joke.
No, I heard it.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
I think it's depressing.
Yeah, that too, but it's still.
Someone's really out here calling Classic Thomas boring and thought they would slide.
Classic
Honestly,
Thomas is not boring. I enjoy Classic Thomas.
Thanks, Cars Ignite.
When I was little, I watched all of the classic Thomas. I had like the like 7 or 8 DVDs of it. I had everything up to like the season with like the small rail train.
Yeah.
Seen them for.
Yeah, okay, so I had everything. I had all of them, everything up to season 4 on DVD.
Actually,
But I
Ty,
don't think I have them anymore. I don't have them anymore. I don't remember much from them, unfortunately.
Ty, do you know the story of the restored releases?
I think probably I've heard them in passing.
Yeah, so like when they started releasing restored DVDs, a lot of the shots were different from the original, so much so that a lot of them were outtakes, just spliced into the episode.
For my theatrical debut, the movie will be in my standard 4:3 aspect ratio, and will be filled to 16:9 by adding Subway Surfers gameplay to keep the attention of mindless drone people. Yeah, my feature film debut is going to be a vertical video with Vine Boom sound effects every 3 seconds. You gotta make sure all the little mindless drones have their content.
I like this week we have a movie night with my study, and we're actually gonna watch the first Cars movie.
How wholesome.
So maybe after it's done, I should like just put up Ty's Cars 4, then we can say that you've been in well, it's not technically, it's not really a movie theater, but we could say that you've been in a movie theater.
I've been in a movie theater. I was in one a few months ago. Got it.
I mean, you
screened in a movie theater.
In the movie theater. I probably won't do that.
I haven't been to a movie theater since Cars 3 came out.
That's wow. I don't know when the last time I was in a theater was. A few months ago.
I think the last one for me was Thor: Love and Thunder.
I'm sorry to hear
last
that.
Last one for me was was Trolls Band Together.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think the last movie I saw in the theater was the Barbie movie.
I'm also sorry to hear that.
Dang.
The thing with Thor: Love and Thunder movie, I wasn't even planning on going, but I had to babysit, and the person who I was babysitting for just said, you can go to a movie, and then she just, then I had to look at what movies were up, and I was like, oh, Thor: Love and Thunder is up, so might as well do that, because that's the only one I was interested in.
Yeah.
The stupid thing is,
you should have seen Top Gun, man.
That wasn't out at that point, because...
Was it not?
The movie...
It came out in June or May over here. Did it have a later international?
Yeah, Well, it was here. I went to watch Thor: Love and Thunder. Like it was like it's literally released on Disney Plus the day before I went to the theater to watch it.
Since we are talking about movies and stuff, can we agree it's just stupid that Coyote versus Acme got canceled?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah, what happened? Yeah, what happened to that? I didn't hear about that.
Okay, so once upon a time, they were making a Looney Tunes movie written by James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy, among others, and several other people were involved. About Wile E. Coyote suing Acme. Will Forte was his lawyer. John Cena was the CEO of Acme. Stacked cast, stacked production. When Warner Brothers screwed everyone over a few years ago and canceled a ton of their projects for tax write-offs, this was one of the this one made it by just fine. And then it didn't. You see, the CEO of Warner Brothers hasn't even seen the movie, but said, yeah, we're going to scrap it. Everybody who's seen early releases of it said it was absolutely incredible. And then, oopsie doopsie, yeah, they're canceling it for a tax write-off. They pitched the movie around.
It was complete. It was a completed film.
It's completely done. It's been shopped around. It was shopped around to Amazon, Amazon, Paramount, Netflix. All made deals, and Warner Brothers declined all of them, and are now straight up going to delete this movie.
Why they did that is because the thing is, they wanted a ridiculous amount of money from those studios.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Okay.
Is it like
so
also has it like leaked somewhere? Because like if it's been like this ready, then somebody must have like leaked it. It must have leaked at some point.
They've leaked images.
no, so I think it was a week ago.
Was there an update?
Warner Brothers came out with like a public meeting about what their financial decisions of the year would be, and it was at that moment where we would figure out the final fate of this movie. So
Right, yeah, because I remember a bunch of Warner Brothers movie budgets came out a few weeks ago. I think they just had their quarter earnings call. I think that
so
might
what
be it.
did they say about it?
I don't know. Oh, no, I do know. I'm sorry, I do know. Yeah, no, it's screwed. Goodbye. That I do know. That's it.
But last year, I've probably told you this story before, but I was actually going to go see a movie last year.
Right, I remember.
Because, Thomas was going to release one of its brand new specials in theaters, sponsored by Fathom. But then I guess Fathom, their contract for it fell through and it got canceled 2 weeks before the premiere. No one knows why, but the theory I like to believe is that Fathom got mad because before the movie premiered, they announced their Netflix and a DVD release.
Oops.
I couldn't fathom it.
The new laps, you gotta redeem. You plan to redeem the character Dustin Mellows, given the stream where you're talking about him in Cars Adventures. Did I talk about him in Cars Adventures once? Yeah, he was a villain of one episode where he was like Mac's delivery rival, and I don't think he would do that. There have been several times over the years that I've wanted to use Dustin Mellows again, but then I was like, oh, in one episode 6 years ago, he was like a rival to Mac. And I didn't.
I'm pretty sure he has shown up in the background a couple times.
Yeah, I'm sure I've used him as a background character.
I'm sorry to keep asking about this, but when is the podcast coming back?
Oh, we don't know.
Well, it's not anytime soon. Like I've been like either I've been too busy to like watch the next thing we're gonna watch for it.
The next thing we're gonna watch is Hey Cal, which is terrifying, and I'm sorry in advance.
Yeah, I want to get around to it, but I just have. It's just like school has been so busy. I've been sick for 2 weeks, and now I'm like, when I came back, I got like a ton of deadlines thrown at me, so I'm sort of trying to survive right now. Literally, the only reason I joined the stream was literally because I need to like finish a part of a report, but my classmates still haven't put their parts in, and it's now just at the time that I'm just like, I'm not gonna do anything anymore today.
Classic group project moment.
Yeah, well, I've been lucky with
Very
the group projects so far this year, but this one, yeah.
That one, violent dog barking. Yeah.
What's wrong with Hey Kel? Well, it's came out in 2017 and it's pretty cringe.
It's the epitome of bad. Whose dog is this? I don't know. I don't have a dog.
Hey, it can't be as bad. Hey, it can't be as bad as Lap 1, Season 2, Episode 7.
Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name? Now people are gonna go back to it again. Next time somebody asks me, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made on YouTube? Bringing up Lap 1, Season 2, Episode 7 again. I'm in a group project making a playlist for Macbeth. I had a friend once who had to make a playlist for something. I have never been given the privilege of making a playlist for an assignment. That sounds like a really funny thing.
A playlist with a group project is nothing. Not compared to what I have to do.
Yeah, I have a group project and I have no clue what it is. But we have to analyze Honda and their marketing strategy.
You have to analyze you have plenty of experience. You went to a Honda dealership about last year.
No, I didn't. My parents own
Disneyland?
Hondas. Oh no, not that again. No, my parents have always owned Hondas for a long time.
Oh my God! At the Honda Mansion, you'll need to make that an episode if you ever get Randy.
Randy will never be in Cars Adventures. He's a blight on my eyes.
Why?
Random thought that there's a couple of Honda cars in the diecast line, so you could totally have mentioned that they even marketed through Disney Cars.
Yeah, that sounds a little forced.
It's true though. It's true. It's true.
What's canon to Cars Adventures? All of Cars Adventures is canon, except for literally one episode, which is not relevant. No, all of Cars Adventures is canon. Lap 2 and Lap 3 are just continuations. I just rebranded to make it easier to follow.
And Lap 2 corrects a lot of the promises Lap 1.
That's a continuation.
Lap 2 and 3, you could just remove the whole lap concept and we would be at season...
We'd be at like season 50 something. So I rebranded with the lap concept to help people follow along better. Guys, I will be right back in just a second. Don't stop the party.
I think my dog has figured out what the words "I'll be right back" means.
What happened in that one non-canon episode? We don't talk about it anymore.
Go watch it yourself. We discussed it in a podcast episode.
It's the one where I used to take viewer requests for episodes and I felt bad to deny them, so I made one where Doc comes back to life. It's not canon. We don't like to talk about it.
One of the best viewer suggested episodes is still Cruise Turns. Cruise Turns with Peak, but didn't age well.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Did Mac just move? I just looked at the stream, and wait, did Mac just move? Was Ty moving Mac earlier?
I don't see him move. I didn't see him moving, but maybe he just hit the shelf and moved.
Yeah, he was further back, but now he moved forward.
I think maybe he was moved a little bit.
Oh no! Is Mac a ghost or did Ty move him?
I think Ty just hit the shelf. Yeah, someone hit the shelf and the costumes moved a little probably or something.
Oh no! Ty has got the Mac curse. And the only way to get rid of the Mac curse is to make Cooking with Ty episode 2 mac and cheese.
What did I miss?
I don't know what you missed. I don't know what Cars Ignite just said.
I just heard Cars Ignite like from my bathroom. I didn't know what he was saying. I heard Cars Ignite saying something through 2 doors of my house.
You know what to know.
To summarize, Doc was revealed to be alive this whole time, and Lightning accidentally killed Doc with a machine that specifically brings Hudson Hornets back to life. Yeah, that's it.
Let me explain what you missed, Ty.
Oh, it looks like
No,
Mac moved on his own?
We don't need to scar Ty.
Yeah. We thought Mac moved on his own, and you gotta possess Mac, and the only way to unpossess this Mac is to make mac and cheese.
Okay, well, I'm scanning through the stream, and it doesn't look like Mac moved. Oh, he did. Oh, no. Oh. 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 That was me. That was my hand. Guys, you're kidding me. Okay, about 3 minutes ago on the stream, aka when I left, I moved him on my own. I was just repositioning him so he could fully be on camera again. Or maybe it's a cover-up. You're kidding me. This isn't actual. Yeah, no, Cars Adventures starts after Cars 3 and then incorporates things like on the road and other post-Cars 3 concepts like the XRS and Thomasville Racers and stuff.
Well, worth noting that all of the post-Cars racing series stuff that while they are canon to Cars Adventures, we have never actually, aside from the Thomasville race, we've never actually seen them.
Yeah, but they still happen. They happen off screen. I don't know. Don't complicate things. The worst thing you could do is complicate things during a recap.
The endurance race already happened. Has the endurance race already happened in Cars Adventures or not?
Yeah, probably. I don't really have a need to do it.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh,
saying you should do it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Has it happened like the way the XRS stuff happened?
Yeah, it happened between Lab 2 and 3.
The beach racers were used quite a bit in a few episodes. I remember, like.
Were they? Well, whenever I had cars on the beach.
Episode with Jackson and HJ on the beach, racing on the beach.
Well, it was my headcanon that the beach race takes place. Well, no, it doesn't matter when it takes place, but to me, the beach race took place before Cars Adventures. But that it really does not matter. I don't want to confuse somebody who's asking for clarification on Cars Adventures by mentioning random things we didn't put in the show.
But the beach racers weren't used in a few episodes. I remember that.
How do you feel that the 2-pack Justin is truly a variant? I think it's a really fun concept. For those of you who don't know, Justin Roadrunner, the guy with the missile that's shooting at another car, on his single release, the missile is attached, and in the 2-pack release, it isn't. So I think that means I have to buy him twice. Yeah, that leaked yesterday.
So I'm gonna have to buy him twice?
That's a really nice little detail.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I wonder if the BDD World of Cars database is going to include that or not.
Well, I know I have to in Diecast history. Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it. It looks
It
like
is.
he's still got the missile off
Nope.
of him.
No, he's got the missile on him if you look very closely.
It's pretty cool that they're doing both variants.
Yeah. And it makes sense. A shame we're in the era of not labeling separate variants separately.
Are you gonna call him Justin Roadrunner with missile?
It'll depend on what I get first. In my collection, I'll display the missile one first and then the no missile one. If I get the 2-pack, I'll just call him Justin Roadrunner. It's gonna depend on what I get first.
You're going to get both.
I think so. Probably. I think it's a fun variant. I might not, but I probably will, just cause. You know I love me a good obscure character variant.
The only one I would probably be able to get is the single because 2-packs only released in like one store here. That's like in another city, so.
That's sad.
Anyway, I need to go, so.
Bye, Robin.
See you, Robin.
Bye.
And thus he disappeared into the aether, never to be seen again. Except for on my live streams. For the on-the-road cars, you should list them by episode. That's how I have them in my collection, so yes, they will be episode by episode.
Yeah, exactly. The ultimate super speed star. Your hand wasn't visible when you moved him.
Yeah, I saw. You could see the reflection of my hand, very vaguely, roughly here or around there in the reflection. It is funny to think though that because I did say I'll be right back right around when I was moving back.
I can see your hand now moving McQueen.
Yeah. I was messing around with the scrubber thing up here. I think that's what it was.
How in the world are the, how long do you think Byron will be?
I don't know. It's the length of a
Is he
single.
gonna be in the middle of Niall and Peggy?
Yeah, probably. That's what he looks like in the show.
I thought he's the same size as Peggy.
No, he's not. He's significantly smaller. I've already
Wait,
had
what?
this conversation. Yeah, he's smaller. He's much smaller if you look.
Wait, are we talking about the blue Niles they're making?
Yeah, he's bigger than Niles, and he's smaller than Peggy. That's it. They can't fit the
surprised they
rocket
haven't
car
made
into a
this-
single. The rocket car is massive. The rocket car has 3 giant rockets strapped to it and is the length of this Byron guy. It's not a single. That wouldn't even fit as a deluxe. I am so tired of talking about Salt Flats cars. Do you know that?
I still want to get this. I still want them to make the silver bullets.
I don't want any more of them. You're still
That's the
holding
last
on.
one.
Let go.
That's the silver bullet. The last Salt Flats racer I won, and then then I'll be satisfied. You want to go with me? Wait a minute. Heroes, right?
What?
So yeah, well, Road Rumble, well, I had a problem with Cryptid Buster Mater, Eduardo, but luckily after playing around with him a few times, he's fine. He's actually now good.
Rocket Car is the same length as Byron. He can fit in the big 2-pack blister. That is an option, but you'd have to pack him with someone else. Welcome, World of Cars Entertainment. I think if you throw him in with like a pity,
Sarah.
I don't think we need to see Sarah Cogs again. Sarah, I will never be more disappointed than I was when I found out that Sarah Cogs has no lines in Cars Adventures.
Wait, she doesn't even speak in Cars Adventures.
Not Cars Adventures, sorry, in Cars on the Road. She doesn't talk.
Yeah, she just goes. Shh.
I think you could fit the diesel truck as a deluxe if we still had deluxes. Like, the diesel truck fits just fine as a deluxe. It's a hauler cab with a little bit of an extra engine. That would be a perfectly fine deluxe.
Hey, do you think Gale would be able to fit in a 2-pack blister? Because if
No.
Gale's able to fit in a 2-pack blister, then
No.
No, listen, if they ever made the diesel truck, they would probably have to release it as a hauler with a trailer.
I don't think so. They would just sell it as a hauler cab. But we're not going to get that until we get deluxes back.
Now.
We're not going to get that until we get deluxes back, so.
I totally agree. That's a missed opportunity on the Ultimate Speed Star.
I mean, honest, I don't even think Gale / Next Gen cab could even fit in a normal deluxe package. I don't know. Is it really that much bigger? The only Next Gen cab I have is John Halstead. He was not in the same room as me, so I can't try it. No, Brian Feeclamp wasn't the first deluxe in a 2-pack. Brian Feeclamp's first release was in a 2-pack, and then he was retroactively made a deluxe the following year. It's the same deal as the tractors, but you don't say a tractor was the first deluxe in a 2-pack. Yeah, the next gen cab's definitely longer than a normal cab. I think there's a reason. I think they would have given us next gen cabs already.
Have they started giving us next gen cabs?
No, we've just gotten a few haulers.
We've only gotten 4 haulers. Well, 5 if you count Marty.
I don't. Marty shouldn't exist. I'm sorry, Marty.
What, the Walmart hauler?
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I can't believe Marty even lost his job. No one saved him.
Wally.
You mean Wally lost his job?
Marty Wall. Why are their names so different?
Because one is Wall and the other is Mart. That's the joke.
But yeah,
Someone was real clever for that one. Thoughts on Bad Batch season 3 so far? I talked about it earlier on in the stream, but I'm very impressed by it. I think it's been very good so far. I've been waiting every week for like a pointless filler episode, and I'm happy to say that we haven't really gotten that. Other than the child clone one, but I think anytime we saw child clones again was gonna be a little annoying. I think it's been very good. Last week's episode got to me, man. I was like almost in tears at the end of last week's episode.
What's worse than a clone? A child.
A child clone. Yeah, well, the thing about that is we only have so many multi-packs a year, and you have to think, while we as collectors like getting full teams, how many kids want a full Piston Cup team for a racer that doesn't have lines? I'm just saying, hypothetically. I don't know. But you gotta really think of, like, the market research aspect. Something like the Piston Cup teams, where they did a few team packs back in 2009, 2010 and never revisited the idea. There's got to be a reason as to why.
Do you think that's the reason why we barely ever see crew chiefs and kitties in the main line nowadays?
No, I don't think so. I think there's definitely a spot for them. It's just we don't get them frequently in the first place. Dude, I know that ending got me emotional. I did when I was a kid. No, I think a lot of kids would want full Piston Cup sets, but I'm just saying, you got to think of how much market research goes into it.
Remember how many we got in 2020?
Yeah, we got a good few. Yeah.
Desert was big with the Piston Cup stuff.
Not really. The 2019 line was, though.
We don't even get... Well, it was big with the World Grand Prix teams, too, which we don't even see those nowadays.
Yeah, but they just released literally, like, all of them in the past few years, except for, like, 3, so I think it'll be a little while until we see them again.
I'm just saying.
Waiting for the day where I could go, somehow Hunk Cho returned. I don't know, I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm just saying, I think if you're designing multi-packs, you would rather design a multi-pack that includes significant characters. Or at least one significant character. You know, in the case of a team pack.
Like, for example, the new Salt Flash pack includes...
a McQueen and then characters nobody cares about. But if you're a kid and those cars are big and they go fast, then that's going to sell better than 4 forklifts and no racers. I think the key to doing a team pack now would be to make sure you include that racer as well, and then do desirable racers. I think you have a golden pack if you... I know for us, for bigger collectors, we'd be a little annoyed that the racers are there, but I think if you do a 5-pack of racer, pity, crew chief, I think you got a good thing going.
And who's here?
Robin has returned. Somehow Robin returned.
I'm just gonna join for a little bit and then probably leave. I probably won't stay too long.
I just settled for 2 packs of teams. Yeah, that would... Look, I'm just saying, I'd buy it regardless. I'm just saying, I think we have to sometimes look at the bigger picture and see, like, well, there's got to be a reason behind why they don't do these things anymore, you know? There's so much market research we're talking about team packs. When do you think the Salt Flats pack would sell better if Super Speedmator was in it and not one of those other racers? I guess so. Yeah, that would have been nice. Oh well.
Yeah, like
I don't think he would
seriously,
fit in a 5-pack box. That's the thing. He would be in an online pack probably.
we literally need Super Speed Mater.
I keep forgetting we don't have him.
Yeah, because we have him in as a plastic playset piece.
Close
We
enough.
also have him in a mini racer, but like,
I'm still just surprised that after all these years, they finally can cancel a car from that giant wave of cars that got canceled, but it's not Thomas Cruise.
On this episode of Tide Talks Lives, the viewers get a lesson on market research from the funny Steve Herschel guy himself. And some other stuff happened, I guess. You forgot the part where we ran for president and won the lottery. They could have put the Silver Nile repaint in that 5-pack and it would have sold more. We were just talking about Silver Nile a few minutes ago, and I was talking about how sick I am of Salt Flats cars.
Yeah, I was just talking about we need that. That's the last Salt Flats racer I'm wanting is Silver Bull. Is the
Wait.
Silver Bullet?
are there any new Cars 3 releases this year?
No. The most notable
Well,
Cars 3 release this year is Double Clutch Daily, who's coming back after 2 years.
That's depressing that the best re-release is a car that was last seen 3 years ago. Well, I mean, technically this color changer is a Cars 3 release, if you want to count that. But in the main line, no.
Yeah, imagine the disappointment that Breaker Boggs set up last year. Because,
I bet people were like, hey, since we got Breaker, I bet we're going to get the Thunder Hollow answer next year.
That was me. I was that person. Leave me alone. Let me be.
Wait, that was you. Wait, you actually did say that?
I said I would like that. I didn't think. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I did not know that you actually said that.
wait, doesn't the announcer share like a similar body style to,
Broadside.
Broadside.
Broadside, and then we're getting. Look, we almost got it. We got Barney Cones, who's a blue pickup, the same model as the Thunder Hollow announcer. We're on the verge of greatness. We were this close. I can't complain about Barney
Yeah.
Cones. I've wanted him since On the Road came out. My most wanted On the Road release since On the Road came out has been a car that's not a Salt Flats car. I think that really says a lot about me.
Yeah, but do you think now we're going to get that announcer now that they have a tooling that they can just easily turn into the announcer?
Well, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, they could. We have to see if what the bumper is made of. If the bumper is a plastic piece, which I assume it could be, then they could straight up, because we can't use the Broadside tooling for the Thunder Hollow announcer, because Broadside has some specific parts on her.
Wait, which one's Broadside?
Broadside's the blue pickup truck.
Wait, I keep forgetting Broadside's a girl?
I think so. Everyone says I'm wrong, but Broadside has like the eyelash lines.
So wait, is Broadside?
It's pretty hard to tell with the Thunder Hollow cars which.
Yeah, because
yeah,
they
because
forgot to
Broadside-
put. They forgot to
Broadside
put.
seemed like the Broadside is like one of those where you can.
It doesn't
really
matter.
could be
I mean,
either way.
they are toy
Is
cars.
Broadside the one that got a Lego release?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite detail with Broadside is the fact that Broadside has a grill painted on, which I like to support the Broadside is female claim. I did a whole segment in one of the icebergs on like you know because half the racers in Thunder Hollow are female characters, which is pretty cool. I think that they did that, and I think that's neat. And I still get comments on the iceberg when I went over which ones were female from people being like, no, that's a guy, and it's like, my guy, the entire point is that I'm saying that the one you think is a guy is not. It's funny. Every word of what you just said is wrong. Broadside's a girl because eyelashes. Meanwhile, Misty Motorcraft, they're cars. It does not matter. Barney Cones and Chris Freeman are basically new Cars 3 diecast. Close enough.
I mean, yeah, yeah, you could say that.
Anyways. Wait, went all silent. What's up?
I don't know. I just...
We ran out of things to say on this particular topic.
Yeah.
this year, I just wish I hope next year's better for the movie side of things because it's
It
more
better
on
be,
the road
man.
stuff.
It better be. On the Road is so irrelevant already.
Which is kind of sad to say, but
Name me a Disney Plus show that isn't irrelevant like 6 months after it came out, and I'll find you a new Cars 2 diecast from this year. Ty, have you watched the abomination called Madam Web? No. I'd like to keep my sanity for at least a little longer.
Okay, what is
I-
Madam Web?
I don't want to talk
Ty,
about Madam Web.
Ty,
We're not
Ty,
talking about Madam
Ty,
Web.
Ty,
I'll explain later.
what do you think? As for the Disney Plus shows,
If you say Mando, I'm leaving. Mando got terrible. Loki was good. There we go.
so now you need to give me a Cars 2 diecast.
The GRC racers are basically new Cars 2 releases.
Okay, I'm fine with if you give me one of those as well. So.
Oh, no, I didn't say I would. I didn't say I would give you one. I'd say I would find you one, as in locate the concept of it. Do you ever think Jeremy is raised up because his gun is too close to the ground? I think it's a no. Maybe the hammer. That is honestly a pretty solid theory. Ahsoka, don't you dare say anything about my queen. I'll leave it be. I thought it was pretty good.
I was literally about to comment on what Aaron said.
Robin's a big
Ahsoka's
Rebels
good.
fan. Robin learned to speak English from Rebels, so we gotta respect Rebels around him. Ty, don't watch Madam Web. It's bad. I cried. It's not good at all. I cried watching the Marvels. I was having the worst day, and for whatever reason, we were like, let's watch the Marvels. It just came on Disney Plus. It was so bad, I legitimately started crying. I was like, how did we fall this far?
To be fair, Ty, you were like, even before you saw it, you were constantly like, oh, it's gonna be terrible. And like, if you set that expectation for yourself, yeah, then obviously you're gonna think it's terrible.
Yeah, but like, I met several people, like, in real life who saw it and were like, it was pretty good. And I don't understand.
Aaron, what do you say that is the best Star Wars show?
If your answer isn't Clone Wars, I swear. Because I would have said Mando, but Season 3, it was terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
The Mandalorian Season 3 is like a swear word in my house.
The Mandalorian Season 3 is nothing in compared to She-Hulk.
There we go.
Or any of the other terrible Marvel shows that released.
See, Mando got bad. Mando got bad, which is so upsetting to me, because the first 2 seasons are amazing. Boba Fett, best Star Wars show. No! I
still stand by my argument that the Book of Boba Fett should have been entirely about Boba with the Tuscans.
Wait. You're telling me a show called The Book of Boba Fett should have been about Boba Fett? What? That actually hurt to say.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The Book of Boba Fett wasn't even about Boba Fett?
I don't care if it's Boba Fett was not in was missing from 2 episodes of his 7-episode TV show. I kind of don't care if it's irrelevant. We should be glad that we even got a new Cars series, and I hope they stick to Cars series idea rather than a Cars 4. Exactly. I always try to stay positive. I joke that Cars on the Road doesn't matter, like I joke about planes doesn't matter, you know? The fact that we get... I was saying this the other day. The fact that we have a Cars toy line, the same toy line after 18 years, is like a toy industry miracle. It's amazing.
And if we have to go for 2 more years, we have the 20th anniversary, which we could do like what, a Platinum McQueen?
I mean, to be completely fair, it's got Brie Larson in it, so no wonder it's awful. Says me, who's only watched like 10% of the MCU. Right after I talked to somebody, my like 70-year-old global issues teacher told me I should see the Marvels because we're talking about Marvel, and he goes, "Isn't Brie Larson just the greatest thing ever?" I had the world's most awkward like, I that's a person I don't like. I didn't say
I'm
anything.
still just
to that.
shocked at the fact that
Hey, Boba cameoed in episode 5. Yeah.
I'm just shocked that season 2 of Monsters at Work is still in development. I thought it would be out by now.
No. It's a Disney Plus show. It takes them like 4 years to make another season.
I've only ever watched. I don't even. I'm not sure if I might have watched like the first movie from Monsters, and other than that, I've never really.
I watched the first 4 episodes of the show, and I was a little upset with how like uninventive they were. Does it get better? Does it get better? The last one I saw was one with like a health inspector who separates his eyeballs and uses them as cameras. And I was like, see, that's clever. The other ones were just like, Mike Wazowski goes to a baseball game. And I was like, okay, like that's not really clever. This is baseball.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to watch it.
Wait, Global Issues, aren't you like a film student or something? Yeah, it's a requirement. Most of my classes have been core requirements. I was in an ethics class a few months back. Right now I'm in a chemistry of nutrition class because I need a science requirement. It's a lot of core classes.
I mean, you got to get the science right.
Hey, Mac.
English
Hey,
right?
don't question why Mac is here. Mac is one of his most. This Mac, the review on this Mac really blew up.
No, it didn't.
It's 3K views.
That's pretty good. It didn't blow up like my other Color Changers playsets reviews. My second most viewed video ever is a Color Changer playset. I just like to put recent items that I purchased in the background for my streams because I think they're good conversation starters.
But still, of like of the videos you've done lately, except for like your diecast history stuff.
Yeah, that's my most
poster.
viewed. Yeah. Yeah. I had a really good month. I was telling this to Robin the other day, but February of 2023 was one of the worst months for my channel analytically ever. So I was really motivated to do better for February 2024, and it got double the views, double the subscribers, and I'm really proud of my performance
You
in the
did
past
really
month.
well. Diecast history, the ultimate gift pack review, the 2024 poster reveal.
Yeah, no, I had a good month, and I'm very proud of that.
Not to mention the Mac review, and well, Cars Adventures, which still isn't finished.
Monsters at Work was supposed to be out in late 2023, but got pushed back to 2024. Okay.
I guess history is definitely one of your best decisions of the year so far.
Want to go on a rant about how bad Marvel is this year besides Deadpool? Well, there are no other Marvel movies coming out this year that are from Marvel. They're just the weird Sony derivatives, and I wouldn't like to talk about the Kraven movie. Yeah, no, Diecast History, I'm very happy Diecast History is doing well. I have been putting so much of my time into it. Diecast History killed Muptown Funk. Don't tell Muptown Funk viewers I said that.
Oh no.
It's fine. We're working on something for Muptown Funk. I'm going to pre-record like 20 Muptown Funk videos and release them throughout the next several months. But what about Echo? Echo was fine. Daredevil was there. It was okay.
Echo was, yeah. I thought Echo wasn't all that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest. It's nothing. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or Loki. But
We're not going to hit
it's
those
fine.
points anytime soon. I thought Echo was fine, but the finale was one of the worst Marvel finales I've seen. What's going on with Multiversal Dash? I'm aiming for like a May release now. I keep meaning to put up a community post being like, hey, this is a status update on Multiversal Dash, and I keep forgetting to. We're having a real fun time. There was a good few months where it was canceled. That was a fun time. Multiversal Dash is a mess. We don't talk about Multiversal Dash right about now. There's not much to add.
Yeah, I'm gonna go again.
Goodbye, Robin.
Bye, Robin.
There we go.
Sweet.
I've just been here the whole time.
You haven't spoken in like 20 minutes. We stopped talking about. We stopped talking about. We stopped talking about trains. You zoned out. Vanna Thomas, wake up.
What happened to the dinosaurs now? Oh.
That's a line in Cars too.
I've got a question for you. Which fossil was the first to become a fuel?
What?
I thought you said Multiversal Dash wasn't canceled, it was delayed. Yeah, there was a time where it was delayed. There was a time where I considered canceling it. I don't want to. It's been a time making Multiversal Dash, and it's.
You sound like me every time I announce the project.
Exactly.
When I. Well, Oh yeah, I have a train show in about a month and a half. This is the same show where I keep seeing that guy selling cars lenticulars.
Uh-oh. Is this the time where you almost, like, sent them to me?
Yeah, I thought about buying them just so I could send them to you.
Gee, thanks.
Like, I'm pretty sure he has a Dexter, and I'm pretty sure he has a Vern.
So, like, none of the desirable characters. Vern,
He
whose
also-
eyes we don't even see.
He also I'm pretty sure he has it's either an inbox Guido or Chick Pity. And he also has a random chick hauler cab.
Oh, wow. Right.
Wait. Since you're bringing up lenticulars, I got two questions. Did they make a how many different lenticular meters did they make? I know they made
I don't know,
regular,
but I'm gonna
regular.
find out really soon.
Did they make brand new?
I think so.
And did they make lenticulars of Guido and Luigi?
Yes.
You said
That
literally everyone except Lizzie has a lenticular.
Yeah.
Last year there was a guy, he was selling a bunch of assorted Cars toys. Like he was selling some McDonald's, Kellogg's, and regular die-casts. One of the die-casts he had was the Ferrari P40.
F430?
It wasn't,
Whatever it is.
yeah, whatever. But he wasn't in better condition than yours, so...
Mhm.
But like every time I would walk by his table, I would look, and a car would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he was selling.
Yesterday, I and like 100 other people did a contest in which you had to fulfill tasks for points. And in one task, I had to dress up like a Disney princess, and for bonus points, I would have to dye my hair pink. And I won the contest, and now I want a princess doll. Yesterday,
Wait, he actually did that?
Yesterday,
Yesterday
yesterday I got a few hundred points in my Fortnite Battle Pass. Does that compete? That's a power move, man.
Did you actually do that, Mater fan? Because if you did, then that's insane.
So that's a power move right there, man. Mad respect.
Mad respect.
Yesterday I had pink hair. See, that takes guts.
That's mad respect for Mater.
I don't think I would do that.
If those lenticulars are still there this year, I'm gonna cop them.
Oh no. Don't send them to me. I don't want Vern.
I thought you liked Bird.
I'm fine with Vern. If they have any maters. Yesterday I saw a giant hand come out of the ground holding a chest. Nice, man, nice. See, I've been playing the music mode recently. I gotta get the Festival Pass filled up, my guy.
By the way, have you ever played the Car Finder game yet?
I have not yet. Let me know if they have any lenticular maters, because I'm working on mater diecast history.
I do, actually. I have regular Mater and blowing bubbles Mater.
I have blowing up mater. That's from the bad ending of Cars 2.
Do you have a bomb blasting Mater?
Not yet, but I will.
No.
Wait, what?
Do you have later Mater?
No. What's the next Muptown Funk video? I have some shorts in the works for Muptown Funk right now.
I own that game. You know, Ty. If you want to do a trade, you could give me a few diecasts, and I could send you the later Mater game to do a review on.
I don't think that's worth it. Trade offer. You get later mater. I get.
You get later Mater and also some lenticulars that you don't own.
Next Muptown Funk video is probably going to be... I have a few shorts planned. I don't really have the next one fully out.
Extra
How about an
crispy Mater.
I understood that reference.
I understand it too. With the extra crispy Rock Torque red line.
I've had several people over the years ask me about that item, and it's like, you do know that's a joke, right?
No, it's just like compacted Leland Turbo.
I think the same guy made that. You got to be
Yeah.
cruel to trick children into thinking that they're selling a dead car.
I wonder how many people. I wonder how many people have tried to gaslight others into thinking there was a Cars 3 wrecked Lightning McQueen podcast.
I think I would have heard about that by now.
But I do know about one person who gaslight everyone into thinking in Cars 3 there's a character that's called Nicky Knife Tire.
That wasn't a gaslight. Nicky Knife Tire's in there. Why do you act like Nicky Knife Tire wasn't a real character? Nicky Knife Tire is the best character in Cars 3. The scene where he and his iconic knife show up. I cry, I laugh. I have such a wide range of emotions watching the Nicky Knife Tire scene of Cars 3. It's a beautiful moment.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up.
What, Nicky
What?
Knife Tire?
Yeah, I don't know who Nicky Knife Tire is.
Oh no! Don't Google it! There. Okay, hold on.
No!
Hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna send a super secret message in chat. Shh, don't read that out loud.
Okay, no, there he is. Okay.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Pulled right up.
What?
First search result, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
on the Cars Diecast wiki.
Oh. I made the Cars Diecast wiki, and then someone else made one.
Um, I'm just waiting for my package to ship.
What'd you get? What'd you order this time, Panasonic?
I ordered another Kato tray.
What?
It has been 3 days since the train released, and my package is still and it still says waiting for pre-order. Not the first time this has ever happened, but I'm getting impatient.
Yesterday I what? You smoked a piece of freshly cut
Yeah, yeah,
grass
uh-huh,
in his
that one,
backyard, and
sure.
that's the thing I knew. There was a shrew and a chinchilla T-posed in front of each other. You need to send Jordan C Productions. I need to see the pic. Did you please say you took a picture of the
No, the
T-posing
joke is
chinchilla.
that was a hallucination.
Okay, but like, isn't there only one merchandise line that has ever made a Cars 3 wrecked McQueen?
There are none from what I know.
Oh,
No,
there's the Wreckin' Race.
Race and Wreck doesn't count. That wasn't it. That's not.
No. There's this series of like Cars 3 figurines. They made a whole bunch, and among all of the McQueen variants they have, one of them is a wrecked Cars 3 McQueen.
Prove it.
I think someone talked about it in Thai server once.
I would have seen that. I would have remembered that.
Wait. Cars 3 wrecked McQueen.
I think we would have called it race damage, just because that's usually what they call it. I don't know. I don't know what I would look up.
Wait, is Panasonic gonna prove it?
I swear I saw this once. I don't remember what toy line it is, but it's out there.
Anybody knows. Who does? Please send me the picture of it. Will do. I've never heard of this. It wasn't the Ushis, right? It wasn't those PVC plastic mini cars.
Ushis.
It wasn't Ushis, no.
Actually, wait. It may have. It may have been those. see, there's a gold one, a primer one.
They made a lot of Ushis.
I could have sworn they made a race damaged McQueen.
No, I don't think there was.
No.
What the heck? I've been lied to again. Why does this always happen to me?
Oh, how could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. There's nowhere to run.
They made Roscoe. They made Rick Yardley. Is that the only other Piston Cup racer they made? Although they made the King, but I don't think he counts. Seriously, what is this character lineup?
For the Ushis, they made a lot.
No, but like they made the most random characters. Like you made APB, but not literally any other racer that's not McQueen and Cruz.
Yeah, no, early Cars 3 merchandise made some strange character choices.
Oh wow, this guy. I was about to say they didn't make an Ushi's misprint, so he used the diecast one for his thumbnail, but then I saw the other diecast sitting right in front of the box. So I'm like,
Wonder where he got the idea of the race damage McQueen.
so like I saw this like group shot picture, and I could have sworn one of the McQueens in the shot had damage on him.
You get Randy, you plan to customize him to fix the issue? No, I have a rule against buying, customizing my original copy of an item. I'd like to keep it as it was, even if I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, the Make a Cars Adventures movie stream, or make a fan film stream. When are we hearing more about that? Probably never, I'm sorry.
Ushi's had a Disney Plus series where they made Cars 1 McQueen doing the drift pose.
He was in drift mode?
Yeah.
Wow. I go in drift mode sometimes, but now I'm not allowed within 30 miles of a highway.
Here, if you want to see it. Seriously though, with all the crazy eights, APB.
APB was in a lot of early merchandise.
Also, apparently she's rare. According to this
I saw the Kurzushis a few times. I should have bought them.
I kind of wish I got more squeakies.
No, Jordan, we realized the Ushis did not make Damage McQueen.
We don't even know what line he's thinking of.
So what are Ushis? Are they like squishy? Or?
Yeah, that's it. They're like squinkies, but like not.
So they're like a crossbreed between a squinky and a mashie.
They were made, yeah, something like that, along those lines.
Okay.
I'm really curious to find out what that Damage McQueen thought it was.
It doesn't exist.
I could have sworn I saw one.
It could be Race and Wreck. Are you sure it wasn't the Raisin Wreck?
It's not the Raisin Wreck. Raisin Wreck isn't movie accurate. It's just a McQueen that had a crashing ability, and it was the Cars 3 McQueen, and then they made Fabulous McQueen.
Were there any Japan-based Cars 3 figurine lines?
Not that I know of, no.
Other than Tomica and Chico.
Well, he means like immobile figures.
Yeah, like Ushi's, but not Ushi.
Well, there were those plastic mini cars that didn't even roll that were sold when Cars 3 came out, but I know they didn't make it. They're huge. The Racing Wreck cars were very big.
The plastic figures, we don't know what they're called, but I know they made some really odd choices. Like they even made Shannon Spokes of all characters.
Shannon Spokes had a really heavy marketing on her when Cars 3 was first coming out.
She's the red one, right?
No, she's the Piston Cup
That's
reporter.
Natalie.
Oh, is Shannon the gray one with the A113 sticker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have her. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got her in a 2-pack, but was it with Natalie, or...
She was never out in a 2-pack. She was either a single release or in 2018 or in 2017 she was released in a 5-pack.
Shannon Spokes was released in a 5-pack in 2017, which was reissued in 2018. Then in the first wave of 2019, she got a single, and she got a metallic release soon after.
Okay,
Yeah.
If I can figure out what...
So it's gotta be the 5-pack release because it came with Lightning, Brick, Shannon, Danny.
It launched, I think, day one with Cars 3, so...
Yeah.
It was this one. Yeah. Because I remember I have the McQueen, the Shannon, the Brick, and then the oversized Jackson and Danny. And then I also so that's why I have Natalie and Sterling together, because they got a 2-pack, didn't they?
No, it was Cruz and Sterling that in a 2-pack. And Chick and Natalie in a 2-pack.
Well, I have Sterling and Natalie, so I must be remembering wrong.
Yep, Chick Hicks and just regular Cruz. Well, Chick Hicks with the headset on is.
Let's see, I don't have...
Goodbye, Aaron. Thank you for joining us.
Let's see, I don't have Cars 3 Chick, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a regular Cruz, so...
The way the initial Cars 3 launch worked was, in the first wave of 2-packs, they each included a car that would be released as a single the following month.
Yeah.
For example, the Natalie Certain and Chick Hicks pack included Natalie Certain and Chick, who would be released as a single the following month. The Cars 3 McQueen and Sally 2-pack included Cars 3 McQueen and Sally, whose single would be re-released the following month on a Cars 3 card.
Then I guess I just bought these as singles.
Yeah.
I do know, though, I do have I think it's the Fireball Beach 5-pack? Or is it a 4-pack?
It was a 4-pack.
Yeah, because it has, like, Sandy, Rusty's, McQueen.
Yeah, they were all exclusive to that pack.
Yeah.
I remember that pack. I remember you owning that pack because you literally brought Sandy Cruz out in your note show video,
Yeah,
which I didn't rewatch.
that is my most normal Cruz that I cast.
Okay.
I do have all the Lego Cars 3 sets.
Nice. Yeah, Bobby and Cal with Bobby they would be released.
He was released as a single, yeah.
Yeah, I have the Bobby and Cal pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when Cars 3 came out, the day we went to see it in theaters, I went on like a huge shopping spree and I bought a bunch of Cars 3 diecasts
Mm-hmm.
at Target. Well, and I probably said this in a previous stream, but my mom doesn't judge that I collect the things that I collect. But when I bought the Fireball Beach pack, she's like, that's an awfully expensive pack.
It was $20.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah.
No, she's like, do you really want to pay that much for that pack?
It was $20, and 3 of the 4 cars are exclusive to this day. I'd say it's worth it. It's pretty cheap online.
How cheap is it online nowadays? Because I do not actually have that pack.
Three of the 4 cars were exclusive.
Luigi, Mater, and McQueen. Yeah, and then the
Mater.
Sorry, McQueen, Cruz, Luigi. My average for diecast history came out to $40, so it's just going for double the original. I saw some listings for about $35.
But that's not bad for everything. So, I mean, those are some of the releases I missed out on in 2017.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess it was a wise investment.
I might have to go for that pack soon. Because those 3 guys, Stu, Morgan, and the Rev and Go race are the only 2017 releases I'm missing. Which, there's no chance I'm going to get Rev and Go Racer at this point, because, unless they re-release him, because, I found one for like $20, but he's super beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And going for a beat up one is not worth it, is it?
For who? For Stu?
Rev and Go.
Yeah, no, it's... Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes.
I honestly still can't believe that I own the
Yeah, no,
original,
oh geez, we're down to
like,
4 viewers. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes.
the original Jackson story.
Yeah. I have a paper I have to go write, so I should probably get to that. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here today on this live stream. This has been a live stream that you were watching.
Alright. Also, also, Funny Bird will hopefully return, not next week, but
What?
maybe
What? I can't, what? Something like that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Outro.